What's up, guys? It's Pascal with ALFBoss, and we specialize in helping facilities with their compliance and marketing. So today I want to talk about something that I see over and over in assisted living facilities, especially when a new administrator is hired. They walk into absolute chaos, a mess of compliance issues, staffing challenges, maintenance problems, documentation problems, you name it. It's a whole mess. And here's what happens usually. This person who's supposed to lead and fix all of these things gets pulled in every direction. Residents are knocking on their doors constantly. They want to talk to them. Staff are coming in and out of the office, need to talk to them as well. The phone is ringing. The administrator is answering the phone, or calls are getting transferred to them. It's just a whole mess. So they're working as hard as they can, but nothing is getting fixed. There's nothing that's being focused on. There's no attention being put to specific thing that need to actually be fixed. It's like swimming upstream in a river that never stops flowing at 100 miles an hour. So now I want to talk to both administrators and owners, because the reality is this: if you want this person to succeed, you have to set them up for success. First off, for the owners, listen up. The administrator isn't Superman or Superwoman. They can't do it all, at least not effectively. So without systems in place to help them focus, and I'm going to keep saying focus on what really matters and work on it and fix it, it's going to continue to be a mess. So if you've just hired someone, or if you're a new owner yourself, ask yourself, do they have clear priorities, and do they have time to work on those priorities? Have you eliminated unnecessary distractions so they can focus? Are you giving them the tools and support to clean up the mess you hired them for? Or you're just, hey, I know nothing about the business, I'm hiring you, fix this mess, right? That's usually the way that I see it going. So here's what I recommend that you do immediately, either owners or administrators, that you take this by the horns and structure things so it makes sense. So let's say residents, for example. Residents need access to the administrator. I get it. They want to talk to them. It's very important, and you need to talk to them because it'll lead to bigger issues. But it has to be structured, okay? It can't be all day, one after the other, like a parade. So what I suggest, you create either a sign-up sheet, or what works better is you set dedicated time slots for resident one-on-one meetings. You let them know that these are the times specially reserved for this, and this is when you do them. So every day, 3 o'clock, you do resident meetings, okay? Handling the phones. Either assign someone to answer the phones, or let calls go to some kind of voicemail system. Administrators should only be checking the messages at a certain time of day during scheduled times. A constant ringing phone is a massive distraction that kills productivity. Also, gatekeeping their time. Their time, like I said, is precious. We need them focusing to fix your problems. Unless someone is like a surveyor or there's a super emergency, administrators should not be interrupted. Make it clear to everyone, staff, whoever, that their focus time is sacred. So anybody wants to talk to administrator, I'm sorry, they're unavailable right now. It is what it is, unless there's somebody super important. So as the owner, it's your responsibility to protect their time so they can focus on the big picture tasks: fixing compliance, improving staffing, addressing issues, putting systems in place. They need to clean up this mess. They need at least a couple months to clean this mess up of uninterrupted time. Now for you, the administrator, you need to take control of your schedule. So if your owner's not hands-on, maybe they're not living in the state, whatever, you need to put these things in place that I just mentioned. You need to take the horn by the bulls, and you make it happen. Listen up, administrators. Also, once you've put these boundaries in place, you need a plan. You need to find out all the stuff, you make a list of all the stuff that needs to be tackled, and each week, each day should have tactics, to-dos of what you're going to be doing today, working on to address those concerns and to fix those problems, okay? Make sure you communicate with your owner about what you're working on and what you need. If you need any special things, let them know. Again, it all comes down to systems. So if you don't have a system, you'll always feel like you're spinning your wheels, and that's how facilities stay stuck in chaos. The administrator just keeps turning their wheels, and it's a disaster. Offer comes in, you get cited for a whole bunch of stuff, administrators putting their hands in the air. Listen, I have all these other things I need to do. I need to talk to the residents. I need to talk to the staff. I need to answer the phone, blah, blah, blah. No, we need to eliminate all that stuff for now. Okay, later on, even later on, you need to make your time. It's very sacred. You only have a certain number of hours in a day, and most of them need to be focusing on making sure everything in the systems are running properly. Again, set some time aside to talk to your staff and your residents and whatever one-on-one time. That is very important, but you need to structure it. It's at certain times so you know what you're doing. So this is the only way I'm going to tell you to tame the beast and create real success in your facility. When you do this, you need to set boundaries. You need free time. When I say free time, you need to create time for you to be able to actually focus on what needs to be focused on and actually hands-on do the hard work on these tasks to turn this facility around. If you don't do that, like I said, you're just a cat chasing your tail, and you're not going to get any of this thing done. And you're not going to be a good administrator because you're not going to have anything in place to make sure you're compliant, etc. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys use this. Don't fall for failure. If you're set up for failure and you're just thrown to the fire like this, you're going to say, hey, I need to put structure in here. I need time to do things. We're going to put things, rules into place, etc. And I'm going to attack what I need to attack, put this facility in order, what you hired me to do. All right? ALFBoss, and you guys rock. Let's keep doing it. Let's go.